Testing. We welcome you inside the Leaf Center here in West Dundee for our second game of this doubleheader between the Jamestown Jimmies and your NIU Huskies. Last night's matchup featured a 7-0 victory for the Jamestown Jimmies, and tonight the Huskies looking to get in the win column for the first time this season. Caleb Cross was the starter last night for your NIU Huskies. He was very, very sharp, and it came to a matter of time before the puck was finding the back of the net after the Jamestown Jimmies had over 50 shots on goal last night. Huskies trying to make a change in that department tonight if they want to get back into the win column. Brandon Weir looks to be the starting goaltender for Jamestown. With a 11 save shutout back in yesterday night's game. Still awaiting the starter for Northern Illinois. It'll be either Jacob Pyros, Caleb Cross, or Ben Vucci. Braden Mikhalchuk and Griffin Borasa were inactive in last night's game for the Jamestown Jimmies. They are both active tonight. Roster stays the same for Northern Illinois. And we're just about to finish up warm-ups here. Zamboni will come out, do a victory lap, and we will be ready and set for puck drop here on this rainy Saturday evening in West Dundee. Will the Huskies snap their winless streak, or will the Jamestown Jimmies continue to stay red hot? It's the Jimmies, it's the Huskies, next on Huskies Nation. And we welcome you back here in West Dundee inside Leaf Center for more on our starting lineups, followed by our nation's national anthem. We'll send it down to the public address announcer. And we're about to get underway here, and we are underway. Huskies win the opening faceoff. Back to Brzonduk, and quickly taking advantage, picking up where they left off last night. It looks to be Jamestown. Dumont keeps it in at the point, throws one to the net. That one is tipped and blocked down by Vucci, starting goaltender for Northern Illinois tonight. Dumont, Justin Dumont, lead pass. And Mike Michalchuk gets it in. One of those inactive players last night that is in the lineup here tonight. Puck rolls his way and slides back to Brzonduk. Brzonduk, the big defenseman from Detroit, Michigan. Trying to make a statement. Here's a shot that gets through, and it goes just wide on the deflection. Kept in by Christensen. Lassard gets it in deep. And now Fortin. Fortin circling with it. He's converged on there by Gonzalez. It comes back to the point to Suzinski. Goes down low. Suzinski. Down low once again, Christensen. Fortin in behind the net. Hot start. Here's Suzinski. Moving in. Shooting one. That one goes wide off the glass. Puck ricochets back to Dumont. And he goes in deep to Wilson in the corner. Wilson. Bothered by Brzonduk. Comes back to Dumont. Dumont throws one to the net. That one's blocked. And Evans gets it out of there, the man who blocked the Dumont shot. Now, right back again. They come. It's Fortin trying to power his way to the net. Gets a backhand off. And looking behind him is Vucci. And he's able to make the save. Just about 2 minutes gone here in period number one. No score, but lots of pressure thus far from the Jamestown Jimmies. And winning the faceoff is Huckalock, back to a shot by Christensen, and that goes wide. Pardon me, that was Zane McDonald, and he has it now. In behind the net, Wyatt Johnson. Johnson waits. Shot tip. Gets to Vucci, and he sticks it aside. Peters throws it the length of the ice, and icing Northern Illinois. Huckalock against Maldonado wins the faceoff, and he goes in behind the net. Maldonado with pressure, who was ejected for that boarding penalty last night. Back in the lineup here tonight. No issues with suspension there. Wyatt Johnson. To clear it up now, McDonald racing in. McDonald's got a step. He's going to wait in the corner. Pressured by Franklin. Comes out with it, McDonald. McDonald circling. Throws it in behind now to number 16, Carter Johnson. Johnson, leading scorer on this Jimmy's team. Deals it back to a fresh set of legs of Berggren, and he shoots one wide. Now coming back out in front of the net, nobody home. Franklin takes that pass, and now an outlet for the Huskies. Just dumps it in there and gets a line change. Smart idea. Evans pressure. Now the Huskies have a little bit of control here. Here's Evans looking for Shirky. Just in between his skates, and it goes into the corner. Berggren. Outlet pass now for Jamestown, but nice pick ahead by Matt Martin. Shirky. Turnover. Berggren. Berggren looking in behind now to his line mate Carter Johnson. Brother of Wyatt Johnson. Now the other way comes Evans. Evans. And that is offside. Face-off win. Comes possession to the Jimmies. Dumped in. Deep corner. Drivers on that. Rizutko went off his skate. Now it comes to Driver. Driver Michalchuk. Here's Arichuk trying to get one to the net. That's blocked by Maldonado. And he tips it into the zone. Weir out to play it. Battle for it along the boards, won by the Jimmies. They regroup. They start some breakout. Driver with it. Sets up Klein. Klein through center. Lost it. And the Huskies will get a line change. Jimmies will regroup. This is Suzinski. Driver tipped it to Fortin, and now it comes back to Driver. Going down in deep below to Fortin again. Puck rolls out in front of the net, goes through the crease. Picked up by the Huskies now, and they'll try to get it out until it's kept in by Driver. Nice keep by Driver. Fortin. Drop pass to Suzinski. Suzinski drags around a man. Another man tried to throw it to the slot. Nobody home for Jamestown. Still with pressure, they have it. Koval. Fortin on him. Koval kicks it to his defensive pairing, Clement. And now, run out of there. Roden Evans goes off his stick and just wide. Or did it? They'll call it an icing. Interesting. Looked like it bounced off Evans' stick there, but they'll bring it back into the defensive zone of Northern Illinois. There's a face-off win. Back to Wyatt Johnson. Could not control the pass from Christensen. Now it comes to Wilson. Reed Wilson going down in deep to Christensen. Slot shot. Johnson. That was paddled away by Vucci. Fortin down low. Zimmerman on him, and he gets it to his defensive man, Franklin. Picked up now by Weitzel. Weitzel. Ring it around the boards to Zimmerman. Kept in, though. Pressure. Fortin still on it. And then he's finally taken advantage of, and then the clearing attempt failed. Kept in by... And now in behind the net they come. Wyatt Johnson awaiting the pass. There it is. Johnson waits. Tries to let one go, and he whiffed on it, but it still stays in. Here's a chance here for Baraneski. He turned it over to Evans. Evans now. Koval. Pardon me, that's Franklin. He'll throw one, tried to throw it to the slot, picked off by Wilson. Taken advantage of by Jamestown. Tommy Caldwell into play. It turns it over to Huckalak. Huckalak. Back to Arichuk. Across. Long shot, tipped on goal, save. Vucci, rebound in the area. It's hacked to the corner, and now Franklin will take it. Could not be kept in by number 8, Griffin Bourassa, who is another one of those Jamestown Jimmies that was inactive last night and in tonight. This is an icing on him. Here's Maldonado on the face-off. Puck possession goes to the Jimmies, and now a chance here and a shot on goal by Maldonado is gloved by Weir. Dangerous turnover. They get the big guys out there. Maldonado centering Rizzuto and Clement. Gonzalez and Peters on the back end for Northern Illinois. Face-off win, cleared down. Winning the race is Carter Johnson. First to it, circles. Nice little nifty pass to Berggren. Berggren, pass back to Dumont, shoots one. That one's right on the stick of Maldonado. He blocks it. Puck stays in, goes in deep now to Carter Johnson. Johnson looking it back. Suzinski, the captain, waits. Now he finds an open lane, shoots one. That one's blockered aside by Vucci. Now another try, and that one goes through the crease from Suzinski again. Dumont could not hold it in, and now it's pressured by Clement. Maldonado picks off the pass from Clement. That one's in, big hit. Crowd happy to see that. With possession with it again is the Jimmies. Another collision right by the Jimmies bench, and it looks like we might have a penalty here. And we do. Two of them, that is. Carter Johnson and Maldonado with coincidental penalties. This will be a 4-on-4 for 2 minutes. Klein wins the face-off. 4-on-4 time for 2 minutes. Maldonado and Johnson in the box. Circling with it is Volcano. And his pass misses Lessard. It comes to Porzondek. Evans with it at center ice. Looking for Maldonado. Pardon me, that was Zimmerman, just to tip it in deep. We're out to play it, nearly passed it right to Zimmerman. Instead, it trickles out of the zone, all the way back to now to be taken by Porzondek. Evans. Huskies with pressure on this 4-on-4. Zimmerman in the corner. Now it becomes a battle for it. Taken with ease by number 23, Alec Arachuk. Nifty defenseman for the Jamestown Jimmies. This one's kept in by Franklin. Porzondek on him, and now it comes out of the zone. 1 minute left on this 4-on-4. Coincidental offsetting penalties. The pass could not get through to Michalchuk. Now he drops it off for the speedy Christensen. He's moving in. Look at him go. He shoots one. Save Vucci. Nice save. This one rolls out of the zone now. Barasa puts it in, and now Franklin's there to take it for Shirky. Spreading things out here on the tail end of this 4-on-4 time, and time dwindles down, and both players' legs at the box. Still scoreless here in period one. Fortin trying to change that. He throws one on net and a save by Vucci. And Wilson gets the rebound. It goes right into the glove of Ben Vucci to keep this game scoreless. Huckalock winning the face-off, but it's taken by Gonzalez. The California man tried to ring it around, picked off by number 21, Jordan Baraneski. He passes it back to Dumont, finds Suzinski, cross pass, holds onto it, gets to the slot, save made with his shoulder by Ben Vucci. Puck to the corner now, Peters takes it. Pressured by Huckalock. Huckalock comes up with the puck. Puck rolls back in the direction of McDonald. Now a hit collision with Gonzalez and Baraneski. This one comes out to center. Clement was awaiting the pass. Fortin takes over. Pardon me, that's Dumont. The defenseman jumps up. He shoots one into the netting. Deflected for a stoppage of play with 9:23 remaining in period number one. No score. Crum against the leading goal scorer, Evans, tied for first in points for the Huskies, and he wins that faceoff. Now Evans trying to split the defense, but Suzinski had other ideas. Now it just comes back and forth between the neutral zone. Eventually it winds up in the defensive zone of the Huskies. Porzondek starting a breakout. Evans receiving the pass from Zimmerman. He tries a shot. Nice save into the crease by Weir. Lots of firepower out here for the Huskies. Evans to take the draw. And coming up with it, partial, potential 2-on-1. Here is Driver with a shot right into that Huskies logo of Benvucci, and he'll hold on. Both teams on both ends of the ice with back-to-back thrilling opportunities. Goaltenders come up clutch, though, and keep this game scoreless. Here's Klein against Matt Martin. Klein wins the faceoff. Lessard gets it in deep, and now Klein will retrieve. Body check by Porzondek off of it. Tries to clear, cannot. Puck to the net. It might have been blocked in front. Now it goes into the corner. Lessard will take on. Lessard circling. Pass it back to Klein. Klein. Pardon me, that's Driver. He gets it back to Volcano's shot. That goes wide, and it glances on top of the net. Porzondek back in behind. They fight for it, and now Martin comes out with it and clears. Shirky given trouble by Volcano. In behind the net, Porzondek. Puck rolls through. And now another chance here. Here's Driver on the right wing side. Pass across, score! Well, they strike a lot earlier than they did last night. This time it's Reed Wilson. And he picks up his 4th goal of the season. Breaking the scoreless tie is Wilson, and with 7:52 remaining in period number 1, we have a difference in scores. Both teams have played effectively at this point. Here's Wilson. Nice shot, blocked by Gonzalez. Fortin in behind. Wilson body checked a little bit by Rizzuto. Pardon me, that was Maldonado. Jimmy's playing keep away. This is Fortin. Back to Wilson, the goal scorer. Body checked off of it and now taken by Maldonado. And now stripped of the puck. Moving. Here is a shot. That one on net. Save, rebound. They score. Here we go again. It is Christensen. Cole Christensen picks up his 2nd goal of the season. And just like that, it's 2-0. Jimmies. Right back we go to it. Long shot, that's blocked in front. Getting off the shin pad of Huckalock. Here's Suzinski again. Throwing it to the net. Tipped by Huckalock, and that's a save by Vucci. Here is a face-off win, tie-up. Huskies come out with it. Zimmerman trying to make something of this. First period, here comes Zimmerman on his backhand, tried to throw it to the net, and that one was blocked. Back the other way comes Jamestown, and it is taken over by the Huskies. Franklin keeping it out of the reach of Berggren. Now thrown to the net, tipped by Berggren, that goes wide. And now another try, that's blocked by Weitzel. Dumont to Crom, shot tipped wide off the stick of Franklin, goes into the corner again. Berggren tried to get it through. Nice block by Gonzalez. Rolls on net. Poke checked out of there by Vucci. Comes back to Suzinski. Over to Dumont. Lets it go, and that one's blocked off the stick of Weitzel and then taken over by Franklin. Stiff defense from Dumont on the red line. Taken in by Crom. His shot, that stopped. Rebound in front. Carter Johnson looking for his 6th of the season. And that's kept out of his reach. Dumont lets it go. Score! 3-0. Jimmies. It is Justin Dumont, the defenseman, scoring his first goal of the young season. And so after the Dumont goal with 5:22 remaining in period number 1, it is 3-0. Jimmies. Now Johnson looking for more. He shoots one, looking for a tip. That goes wide. Here is Peters trying to outlet through. Runs into a brick wall at Jimmies. Now Michalchuk will start another outlet. Goes off his skate into the corner. Klein wins the race, centering for Michalchuk, and that one runs into a stick. And now Johnson shoots one that's blocked off the shin pad of Maldonado. That one's cleared all the way down for no icing. Didn't go far enough. Lassard tips it through the neutral zone into the corner. They'll get a line change. Fortin. And now in deep, on net. Fortin's shot blocked. Another try, and Wilson nearly had a finesse move. Now he goes around to the other side. That one's defended by Maldonado, and they are able to just get it out. Franklin holds on to it. Nearly ran out of time. It's Peters now. Rizzuto through center, and now it's into the zone for some pressure from the Huskies. At least they think. Barassa pressured by Clement. He'll save some stress and diss it off to his defensive partner, number 23, Alec Arichuk. He dumps it into the zone where it can be taken by Christensen and dumped in deep. Reed Wilson, one of the goal scorers tonight. Scored that first goal for the Jimmies. Now Fortin circling, trying to get to the front of the net, converged on by a couple of Huskies before it's taken by Evans. Kept in by Arichuk along the boards. In deep in the corner. Gonzalez given a rough ride by Fortin. Now Evans comes in there, tries to clear, cannot. Arichuk's shot tipped wide by Wilson. And the rebound goes off the side of the cage. Fortin in behind the net. Pardon me, that's Wilson. He circles around with it. Looking for a lane to shoot. Drops it back. Fortin's shot, save. They're able to get it out. Barassa right back to it. Arichuk dumps it in deep. Porzonduk. Lead pass out of the reach of Rizzuto. Back to get it. Berneski gets through. Holding on to it is Huckalak. Huckalak shoots one from a tough angle. That's blocked into the netting by Peters. Face-off win by Huckalak, and it comes out of the zone and goes all the way down, icing. The Huckalak face-off win to Suzinski. Suzinski down low, shoots one, blocker to the side by Vucci. Defense of the Huskies comes to it. This is Peters. Keaton Peters, glove down by Suzinski. He sets up Driver. Out in front of the net. Pardon me, that was gloved down by Barneski. Winding up is Dumont, and that one's blocked. Hucklock goes in deep. Couple of Huskies there to get it. Dumont cannot get to it. Zimmerman, and he's defended nicely by Suzinski. Zimmerman, outlet pass to Evans. Evans looking for some help. Weaves to the center. Nice pass. Oh, Zimmerman's shot. That's blocker to side and into the netting by the goaltender Weir. That was a nice setup pass by Evans. First action on this side of the ice that we've seen for a while. Looked a lot like that. Here is Porzondek shooting. That's stopped with a glove by Weir, and now the Huskies unable to get to it. The fast defense of this Jimmies team. Now they get it out. Martin at his pocket pick, waiting to touch up and get on sides. Carter Johnson. This one's flipped on net and gloved and held on to by the netminder Ben Vucci. Here's Crom looking to take it in right off the faceoff. This pass comes in behind and now out in front, and that one shot goes wide off the stick. That one takes a hop off the stanchion. 1 minute remaining in this first period. 3-0 in favor of Jamestown. Taken by Volcano. Wyatt Johnson. Now Volcano again. Trying to spark some offense before the ending of this first period. This one's dumped in deep. Evans wins the race. He tried to wind it around behind the net to Martin. Nobody home. Berggren takes over. Half a minute remaining in period one. Jake Crom. Nice move by Crom to finesse it back. Comes back to Barassa. His shot goes wide. Now Berggren out in front. And that one goes wide. Nice defense by Porzondek. This one rolls down for an icing with 12 seconds flat remaining in period one. Maybe one more chance for this Jamestown offense before we close period number one. Not going to. Evans. Porzondek rings it around, and now Barassa just rings it around the corner. And they'll just hold it against the boards to conclude this first period, which has seen 3 goals, all from the Jamestown offense. 3-0 at the end of this first period. Your goal scorers are Justin Dumont, Reed Wilson, and Cole Christensen. 3-0 Jamestown at the end of one, and we will see you on the other side of the intermission. And we are getting ready to start period number 2 here from West Dundee. We welcome you back inside the Leaf Center up at the booth. I'm James Goronsky, ready for a much anticipated follow-up period from the last period. Jamestown scoring 3 goals in that first period. 2 forwards and 1 defenseman. And the Huskies looking to get back into this game. Still much in reach. And we will begin period 2 puck drop in about 10 seconds or so. And they will get Roden, Evans, Rzutko, and Clement. They'll get that line out, and they'll win the opening face-off here, and they'll get it in deep. They'll force the Jimmies to get on their heels a little bit to start this period. Clogged neutral zone, picked up by Michalchuk. And now he sends it back to his D-man, Suzinski, their number 1 D-man, the captain of this team. Turns it over. Evans with it. He's got Rzutko with him. His shot blocked by Suzinski. Evans takes the rebound. Sends it back to Rzutko. Nice opening minute time for this Huskies offense, and now they'll get it back. Here's Michalchuk with speed. Michalchuk moving in. His shot stopped. Rebound in front of the net. Nice defensive play by Evans to keep it out of harm's way. Klein had an empty net otherwise. Back to get it. Volcano. We'll start up again. Coming in is McDonald. He shoots one. That one blockered aside by Ben Vucci. Volcano at the line, try to get one to the net. Maldonado said no, and now they'll throw it back in and paddled to the side by Vucci. Porzondek throwing it through. Volcano couldn't handle it. Weir will. We saw that aggressive goalie come out of his net about 7 or 8 times last night. Continues that tonight with some character. Volcano on the turnover, goes into the glove of Vucci, and he'll hold on. Christensen dumps it in the corner after the faceoff win. Gonzalez on it. Peters there. Keaton Peters. Nice play by Zimmerman. He's got speed. Zimmerman looking for helpers. He holds on, throws one to the net. That's stopped by Weir. And now back the other way, springing Fortan. Fortan with speed. Moving in on his backhand, go to the forehand. He scores. And it's his 4th goal of the season for Brad Fortin. After the Fortin goal, Jimmies get right back to work. It's dumped in. Out to play it for the first time tonight, Vucci. He'll hand it to his defenseman. Given some rough rides here to start period number 2 after the fast start for the Huskies. This one rolls all the way down the length of the ice for a Huskies icing with 17:29 remaining in period number 2. Ben Vucci, the goal scorer, here in period number 2. Here is Crom winning the faceoff. Berggren circling from around behind the net. Now he goes to the front of the net. That one's paddled aside, and it does hit the netting. Then Vucci able to stop that one. Another face-off win for the Jimmies. Comes back to Barassa. And now Carter Johnson, team's leading scorer, trying to toe drag around. Martin didn't work so well. They work him out to the perimeter. It comes to Berggren, centering pass. Crom defended away nicely by the defensive Franklin. Now back the other way come the Huskies. This is Shirky. Shirky can throw into the net. That goes wide. Evans in there to play it. Conversion on by a couple of Jimmies. Puck stays along the boards and out comes out. Through center is Berggren. Handing off for Carter Johnson. Across to Klein, and that one stopped by Vucci. Here's Carter Johnson circling with it. Nice dance moves he's got there. Comes back to the point to Suzinski. Down low to Klein. Pardon me, that's Carter Johnson. Now it's Klein. Sending it back to Dumont's shot. Save. Might not even got to the net. Here's Berggren. Berggren circling with it. Back to Dumont again. Over to Suzinski. Throws one to the net through a screen. It's blocked. Rebound stopped with the pad. And now with the goaltender down, Suzinski's shot. That's blockered aside. Nice play. Here's Dumont. Stick to side into the corner. Klein with it now. Back pass. Into the corner. Klein on it now. And now Martin given some trouble by Lessard. He gets it into the offensive zone for a change. A much needed one for the Huskies. Back the other way they come. This is a shot by Christensen, and that one goes off the blocker and wide. And now it comes to Michalchuk. Michalchuk drops for Dumont. His shot stripped of it by a couple of Huskies. Rzutko takes it. Rzutko dumps it in on net. Weir stops it with ease. Michalchuk through center. A couple of Huskies converge on him. Given a rough ride by Zimmerman. Now back the other way, McDonald. Pardon me, that's Huckalock. And now McDonald. Drive by Dumont. Hit the glass. Volcano. In deep to Baraneski. Baraneski hands back to Dumont. Dumont again. Throws it to the corner. Pops out the other side. Volcano's shot, and that one's blocked. Never made it to the net. Went off the skate of Volcano. Or pardon me, Huckalock. Now Volcano's got it. Looking for Huckalock. And defended nicely by Evans. Once again, it's Huckalock. Huckalock looks for Volcano. And now Baraneski into the zone. Huckalock to Baraneski. Baraneski moves in. Short side. Wraparound attempt goes through the crease. Zimmerman takes the rebound and he heads through center. Zimmerman with speed. Zimmerman shoots one. Save Weir, and he'll hold on for a stoppage of play with 13:57 remaining in period 2. And some extracurricular activity after the play going on between Zimmerman and Wyatt Johnson. Martin on the tie-up. Baressa takes it over, and now Wilson. He's got Christensen going to the net. Wilson's shot into the crease, and that's stopped by Vucci. Here's Fortin. Across. Shot. Never made it to the net. Reed Wilson centering pass that goes through the skates of Fortin. Just onside Fortin. able to get around a man, goes in behind the net, nifty pass, and now Barasa try to center it. Now it's a scramble for the puck in front of Vucci. Thrown to the net, hit the side of the cage. Another opportunity for the Jimmies. Wilson, save made by Vucci on Fortin. They'll send it the length of the ice for... It's on net. No icing here. They'll get a change quickly before this fast Jimmies offense gets back into the offensive zone. Converged on by a couple of Huskies. Maldonado looking for Clement, out of his reach. Goes to the side. Fortin. Given some trouble by Rizzuto and Maldonado. Now it comes the other way. Porzondek in his own zone over to Peters. Bank pass to Maldonado. He moves in with a shot. Save Weir. And he'll cover. Here is Peters off the faceoff win shot, and that is up high and held by the goaltender Weir again. Maldonado on the faceoff. Jamestown takes over with the speed of Jake Crom. His shot, and that goes on net and a save made. Vucci. Driver weaving his way through. Crom going to the net. Here's a chance. Save made by Vucci. The rebound, it goes to the Huskies defense. Back the other way. Shifting. This is Gonzalez. Got an opportunity. One-on-one. Trying to toe drag through his skates. And the defense of the Jimmies comes up clutch on that one. Dumped into the zone, goes through the skates of Suzinski, and now in behind the net, below the goal line. Suzinski around to Crom. Lots of Huskies there to give him some trouble, but they still come out with it. This is Berggren. Berggren to his backhand. Power move to the front of the net, and that's stopped by Vucci. He'll cover. Nice play there by Berggren. Good. This is another face-off win. Dumont. Suzinski looking for a tip from Klein. That one goes wide. Klein comes up with a rebound. Sends it now below the goal line. Emerging is Lassard. His shot hits the side of the cage, and now it comes to Michalchuk in behind the net. From below their own goal line, Lassard sends it back to Dumont. Back to Lassard's shot, and that one's blocked. Klein to the net, then that's saved with the right pad by the netminder Vucci. Huskies come up with it. They'll break out of the zone with speed. Porzondek able to get through, and then he's converged on by Suzinski. Back the other way. Potential 2-on-1. Michalchuk right in front of the net to his backhand. Save Vucci. What a crucial save by Ben Vucci on Michalchuk. May have stick-handled himself into submission a little bit. Either way, Vucci comes up clutch to keep this a 4-goal game. They do not want it going any further. Huckalock to face Maldonado, and Maldonado will take the face-off. Huskies possession. This is Keaton Peters. And he'll dump it down. Winning the race is Matt Martin. He's given some trouble by number 2, Wilson. Comes to Clement. Maldonado's shot goes through the crease. Peters cannot keep up with it. Rolls it to center ice. Volcano just kicks it to center. Taken by Evans. Pardon me, that's Martin. And he'll move in on Wyatt Johnson. Rough ride in the corner. This defense comes up with it. Keaton Peters along the boards. A little fight for it, and they'll get out of there. As far as they can get to center. Here's a turnover and behind the net. Barrasa's shot. That is stopped. Pardon me. That was Barneski. And now another try for McDonald. That one sails over top of the net. Puck rolls. Tommy Caldwell. And it goes right in. Back on Vucci. They'll send it the length of the ice. Went past Evan's skates. It'll be an icing with 9:03 remaining in period number 2. Past the halfway point of regulation, it is 4-0 in favor of Jamestown. Christensen face-off win goes all the way down to Weir. They'll have to regroup. Hasn't been a problem for them so far. Here comes Wilson, Reed Wilson. Hacked away by Peters. Now Fortin just gets it in there. Peters. Puck rolls out of the zone. Barrasso get it back in. Keaton Peters with it now for Northern Illinois. Puck ricochets back to him, and he passes it over to Evans. Eventually finds his way back to Peters. Now a bunch of Huskies clogging up the neutral zone, but back the other way comes Fortin. Fortin to his backhand, to his forehand, and that one goes wide. Maybe getting a piece of it was the netminder, Vucci. Back to Suzinski. His shot. Nice save, Vucci. Here is another opportunity. Pardon me, that was Alec Arichuk with the shot, not. And now coming back in is number 9, Fortin again, and that one is out of his reach. And now Crom wins the faceoff. Once again, it's in the defensive zone. The Huskies taken by Crom. His shot hits the mask and into the glove of the goaltender, Vucci. Tie up on the faceoff. Eventually the Huskies come up with it. This is Franklin. Clement gets it to center. Rizzuto will dump it in, and he'll chase it. 1-on-3. Make it 1-on-4, I guess, because Weir will come out to play it just about 90% of the time. Here comes Carter Johnson. Puck ricochets to Clement, and then he turns it over to Crom. Over to Johnson. Carter Johnson trying to power move to the front of the net, and that one's covered up by Vucci. Stoppage of play with 7:11 remaining in period number 2. It's a face-off win, aggression from this Jamestown team once again. Suzinski awaiting the pass. He's got it. And he'll dump it, and he'll hit the netting for a stoppage of play as a result. Face-off taken, Zimmerman with it. It's through center, dumps it into the offensive zone. Weir's out to play it. Got to get it back into his net. Here's a centering pass. That one goes wide. Off the stick of Weitzel. And now a stoppage of play. Looks like a penalty for a cross check. It'll be on Zimmerman, and the Jimmies will head back to the power play. There's a face-off win to begin this power play. Suzinski to Fortin. In behind to Baraneski. Back. Fortin again. Here is Suzinski. Lets it rip, and the deflection goes up high. Taken once again by the Jimmies. McDonald down low. Sliding just out of the zone, out of Suzinski's reach. Fortin with speed heads right back in, looking for somewhere to go with it. He'll go to his defenseman. Suzinski, and now he finds Driver. Driver works around, centering pass. Baraneski's shot is tipped wide, and now Fortin in front of the net. That one goes off the skate of Vucci, and now back to Suzinski. Lots of pressure on this power play. Fortin with it now. Suzinski. Pardon me, he goes to Driver instead. Now it's Suzinski. Suzinski throws it to the net. It's tipped and out. Vucci rolls in on him, and it goes now in behind the net. Fortin to take it with it. Circling. Stops. Waiting. Handing it over to Suzinski again. Back to Fortin. He's got a chance. Toe drag move. Save made by Vucci. Get this second unit out there for Jamestown. With 42 seconds remaining on this power play. Again, Zimmerman in the box for Northern Illinois. Face-off one. Volcano. It comes back to the point, and a shot is never made it to the net. Here's a chance for Volcano. His shot, missile up high. Wilson along the boards. Now down low, they play catch with Wilson. Wilson holding on now. Wilson goes down low. Comes back out to him. His shot is deflected into the netting and out of play. Another face-off win for Huckalock. Volcano back. And now that shot never makes it to the net. Rolling, and now it comes back to Volcano again. Arichuk takes it. Arichuk looking to get it to the net, and that one never made it. Off the skate of Franklin to the corner. Berggren back to Arichuk. Across now to Wilson. Reed Wilson down low, out in front. Nice passing, and Johnson's shot goes wide. Pardon me, that was Huckalock. Racing to it. Zimmerman out of the box. They've killed off the penalty. Pressure on the defense of the Jimmies, and now back the other way. Icing against the Huskies. Face-off win in the defensive zone. They'll come out with it. Carter Johnson in the corner working on Franklin. Evans comes out with it. Can only get it as far as center, taken by Barassa. Working on this Huskies defense. This one's tipped in on Weir, and he'll play it. Evans with pressure on him. No problem, though. Now back the other way with speed. This is Michalchuk looking for Carter Johnson. It rolls in on net, and that one's stopped by the goaltender Vucci. Goes to the corner now. Michalchuk on the rebound. Sends it out. Barassa winds up, shoots wide. Wyatt Johnson's shot stopped in front. And now Michalchuk with a quality opportunity, and that's stopped by the stick of Vucci. Back the other way they come. Carter Johnson, he's got some time. Looking towards the net. Never made it to the net. Ran out of time. Huskies came in on him. Carter Johnson in behind the net looking for Michalchuk, who's still out there. Sends it back to Suzinski. Across to Barassa. Barassa throws it to the net. Peters blocked it in front. And now back the other way comes Clement for Northern Illinois with Maldonado on his right. Clement stops. Sends it in front to Rizzuto. And now it comes back to Clement. Along now for Gonzalez. Shot. Missed the net. Goes off the glass. Maldonado circles with it. Shoots one. Save. Saw it all the way. Weir did. He keeps this game 4-0. 2:33 remaining in period number 2. Martin to take this face off. Suzinski comes up with it now for Lessard. He dumps it in. Vucci out to play it. Now here is Dumont's shot. That's blocked by Porzondek. Clement. Pardon me, that's Martin. He dumps it in deep, and now Porzondek in on Dumont. Big hit. Fine. Yeah, Martin on him. Puck rolls around to Driver. Now Suzinski turnover. Here's Shirky in front of the net. Gonzalez gets to the net out in front. Shirky, pardon me, that's Evans, and now Porzondek on Driver. They come out with it. Here's a chance for Klein. Klein with a shot, and that one's blocked. It goes into the corner. Driver in the left wing circle, taken away by Martin. Martin goes ahead now. Shirky. Turnover at center. It is Christensen dumping it in. Vucci. Pressure. Christensen with it in behind. Turn it over in front of the net. They score. Driver. 5-0. Jimmies. So Nathan Driver gets his first goal of the season. He tees one up for a 5th goal for this offense that has been red hot. He tees that one. Now an even bigger hole for the Huskies to crawl out of. They can. Koval working on Reed Wilson. Reed Wilson comes out with it. Christensen comes in now. Wilson again. Wilson. 1 minute remaining in period number 2. This pass is taken away by Weitzel, and now Zimmerman up with him there. He's got Koval out in front. He was looking for Weitzel. That one's tipped to the corner. Have a penalty come out of this. Fortin's going to go to the box. So will Maldonado, who's been there once tonight. Reed Wilson will be serving the penalty for the Jimmies, as well as number 9, Brad Fortin. So this will be some 5-on-3 time for the Huskies to close out period number 2. Huge opportunity to get back into this game with 47.2 remaining in period number 2. And how they get that extra man out there, it'll be a 5-on-4. Power play time to end period 2. Here's Peters. Can't get through. Peters into the corner again. It comes back to the point to Evans. Evans looking for somewhere to go with it. Hands it to Peters. Peters across. Franklin was caught up in his skates. And it's cleared out of there by Jamestown. Michalchuk working on Peters. Evans circling with it in the corner with 10 seconds to go in this second period. Just let the clock wind out, go to the locker room, discuss how they're going to start this third period with a power play which sees 1:13 remaining. 5-0 in favor of Jamestown after 2 periods. Shots after 2 periods are 40-13 in favor of Jamestown, and the Huskies will go to the intermission break to discuss how they are going to open and close out this game. Once again, Jamestown on fire for this game. They've potted 5 for the second night in a row. From the booth, I'm James Goronsky. We will see you on the other side of this intermission in 15 minutes. Back in action to start period number 3 here with a score of 5-0 in favor of Jamestown. This is Michalchuk with a shot. That one got the crossbar. And now Martin enters the zone. Comes out in front to Evans. Evans now back to Franklin. On a fresh sheet of ice, this is Koval circling back to Roden Evans, who returns it to Koval once more. His shot hits the pad and goes behind the net. Turnover. This is Berggren with a shot, and that's denied by Vucci. Puck in behind the net, Crom. Carter Johnson sails past him. This is Dumont receiving the pass from Berggren. He's got it now. Tries a shot. That one gets to the net, and it's stopped by Vucci. Back the other way come the Huskies. This is Porzondek, and now an offsides. Call on the ice. It was Clement. Tie up on the draw, taken advantage of by Jamestown. Come back to get it. This is McDonald emerging from center. Passing it over to Huckalock. His backhander goes high and wide. And now it comes to Baraneski, and his pocket is picked by Clement. Back the other way comes Gonzalez for Northern Illinois. He's bodied off the puck, and it's sent back in. Pass is intercepted by Szynski. We'll get it in and get a change. Puck passes Shirky, and Arichuk gets it right back into the zone. Unable to get into it in time was Griffin Barassa. Well, Maldonado gloves it down. Now he'll take it through neutral zone. Maldonado stops. His shot is blocked, forced to the corner by Arichuk. The rebound goes to Shirky. Shirky in the vicinity of Maldonado, but Barassa takes over. Matt Martin in behind the net now. Out high to Franklin. Franklin sends it back deep. Griffin Barassa from below his own goal line. This is a turnover to Franklin. Franklin sends it into the corner again. Kept in by Franklin again. Off the boards. Now it rolls to McDonald, and now they'll get it out. Centering pass from center. Fortin. He's got Wilson with him. Fortin shoots and scores. He's double-dipped, scoring the 6th goal for this Jamestown squad. Fortin with his 2nd goal of the night, and now his 5th goal of the season. Back in action after the goal. This is Lassard trying to body his way through center. Here's Driver, who's got a goal tonight, looking for a tough angle shot. Hits the side of the cage now. Lassard in on Peters. Picked up by Wyatt Johnson. He whiffs on the shot. It's taken by Weitzel. Koval gets it out of there. Now chasing after it is Weitzel, one-on-one with Johnson. Johnson given a rough ride by Weitzel a little bit. Able to maintain possession and get it out of there to center. Winds up on Johnson's stick again. He moves in, offside. Lassard was a little too eager. And with 15:11 remaining in period number 3, the score reads 6-0 in favor of Jamestown. After the Fortin goal just moments ago. Face-off win by Crom. Ends up on Bergen's stick. He gets it in, and now it's taken by Gonzalez. Clement given a rough ride, and now Maldonado works it down through center. Maldonado's been flashy so far in this third period. Couple of shots, looking to get him back in it at least. Here's Franklin. Trying to toe drag his way around, cannot. It's into the zone, and Gonzalez down there with Dumont. Here's Berggren. Berggren with some room. Winds up, scores! Logan Berggren. Goal number 3 on the season, and it is 7-0 in favor of Jamestown. That one leaked through Vucci. Change of goaltenders. Jacob Pyros will see his first action of the season here. He'll come in for relief of Ben Vucci after letting up 7. So Pyros will get some action. The Michigan man played his junior hockey in the Lower Peninsula area of Michigan. Has seen 140 Ice Den in Howell, Michigan, plenty of times. That clearing attempt is held in by Suzinski. This one rolls in, and Pyros gets some early action. And he scoops up Baraneski's opportunity right in front of the net. Face-off win goes the other way, taken by Franklin. Franklin passes out of reach of a couple of Huskies. This winds up on the stick of number 23, Alex Erichuk. And now Evans, the other 23, can't get through the defense, and now back the other way they come. The drop pass to Fortin. Score! Fortin! Hat-trick goal! It's 8-0. A hat-trick goal for Brad Fortin, who is now the leading scorer for the Jimmies team. You know, right back in, Erichuk throws it in there. Fortin down below to retrieve. This comes to Barassa. Back down low to Fortin. Fortin, who's had a spectacular night. 3 goals and an assist. Fortin. Picked off again. This is Lassard. Scores! Lassard goes upstairs on Pyros, and he makes it 9-0 in favor of Jamestown. 9-0 Jamestown. They've opened things up quite a bit in this third period. And a frenzy of goals in this night. Here's a centering pass. That one goes up top. Here is Michalchuk. Centering pass again in on Pyros. He makes the stop. Klein. And now Lassard in behind the net with Wilson. Wilson with a couple assists tonight as well. Here is Volcano feeding Lassard. This is Sharkey back the other way for Northern Illinois, trying to split the defense, and a nice defensive play picked up by Volcano now back the other way. 2-on-2. Michalchuk drops it for Volcano. Volcano erupts one into the glass. And now another try out in front. Centering pass. Volcano's out. A goal is scored from Michalchuk. It is 10-0. Michalchuk picks up his first goal of the season. Inactive last night, back into the lineup. He finds himself with his first of the season. Starting to lose count here. The Jimmies have put up a 10 spot, hit double digits here tonight for the first time this season. Here's Dumont. Dumont works in. His shot defended nicely by Gonzalez, and now it rolls in behind the net to Wilson. Wilson in behind, trying to center for Driver. He's defended off by Porzondek, and now an exit strategy for Northern Illinois. Crum got a piece of the dumping attempt from Porzondek, and now it winds up now on the stick of Suzinski. Circles back. Hand it over to his D partner, Dumont. Justin Dumont. And now Jake Crum. Johnson. Centering pass for Crum. Rolls out and on Pyros. Here is another opportunity on the stick. Driver. It rolls in on Pyros, and that one is taken out of harm's way by the defense of Evans. And now back the other way. Carter Johnson weaving his way through center, and now he looks to just dump it in and get a change. Driver taken away by Keaton Peters. Was looking for Rizzuto out of his reach. Winds up on the stick of Barassa. Now Baraneski out of his reach. Back to Rizzuto again at center. He dumps it in. Peters will get off. Porzondek will take over for him. Taken by Evans. Pardon me, that was Matt Martin. Now back the other way comes Baraneski. He's bodied off of it a little bit by Franklin. He's shaken up a little bit. This one goes down for an icing. With 9:52 remaining in period number 3, 10-0 Jamestown. They put up 5 in the first 10 minutes of this third period. Porzondek. Martin dumps it in there, gets a change. Weir out to play it. Turn over to Shirky. Out of there, here comes Huckalock handing to McDonald, who finds his man. This is Fortin, scores! Brad Fortin with his 4th goal of the night makes it 11-0 Jamestown. Right back to work go the Jimmies. Down below the goal line, Reed Wilson. Long shot into the glove of Pyros. Defensive zone faceoff win. Weitzel takes over. Gonzalez will get it as far as center where Volcano takes over. Wilson. Franklin leads the rush. Throws to Weitzel's direction. Out of his reach. Goes through his skates. Volcano looking for Wilson. And now a shot on goal by Franklin is denied by Weir. And now the defensive Jamestown takes over. Nice move by Fortin to get around. Handing it over to Wyatt Johnson. Over to Wilson. Oh, he almost could not connect with Fortin for his fifth. Fortin working his way through. Hands over to Reed Wilson. Reed Wilson. Clement was on him. Here's Suzinski's shot. That's paddled aside by Pyros. And now it is on net again. Rolling through. And then it comes to the corner eventually where it can be taken on now by Matt Martin. He throws it down the length of the ice. Clement there on Dumont. Suzinski takes over in behind from below his own goal line. Matt Martin, intimidating. Puck sails past Klein, and this will be a Jamestown icing. Face-off controlled by the Jamestown Jimmies. Peters dumps it in. Weir out to play it again. Aggressive netminder. Just hands it to his defenseman. Volcano. Dumont. Now Lassard comes ahead. Klein, a little eager there. Backhander long from Lassard, looking for his second of the night. Goes just wide. This is Michalchuk, who's got a goal tonight. Sends it back. Suzinski, Dumont just barely keeps it in, and now Martin will clear it off and get a change. Back the other way, Huskies had a chance, and Dumont with a nice pressure on Clement to deny that play. Near turnover to Rizzuto, rolls out to Koval, and now Franklin from center works into the offensive zone. Evans was looking to get it to Shirky. Now it comes back the other way for Berggren. Berggren throws it to the net. Tipped on goal. Pyros handles that one. Carter Johnson leaves it in the corner for Crom. Jake Crom finding his defenseman Erichuk. He lets one go, and that finds the glove of Jacob Pyros for a stoppage of play with 6:23 remaining here in period number 3. Scoreboard reading 11-0. That is not a typo. 11-0 in favor of this red-hot Jamestown Jimmies team, who is going to put another save for Pyros. Put another one of these games in the win column. Crom, another face-off win. Erichuk from his goal line, from his blue line. Carter Johnson could not handle it. Fight for it. It rolls to Jake Crom. He's defended by Keaton Peters. He comes up with the puck. He tries a long shot that never makes it to the net. Now Erichuk. Kept in nicely by Crom, but now Peters takes it. Weaving through center. You got 4 Huskies there. Keaton Peters trying to make something happen. He goes below the goal line. Looking to make something happen here. This puck is lofted down the ice, and Pyro's out to play it. Here comes Carter Johnson. He's got Berggren going to the net. Carter Johnson taken away by Evans, and now Evans works his way through. Roden Evans, the leading goal scorer and point scorer for this Huskies team. He whiffs on a shot, and then that one is defended to the corner. Taken now by Baraneski. He gets around Franklin, centering pass for Huckalock. Never connected with him. Now it winds up and back for Baraneski again. Baraneski defended by Franklin nicely, and now out comes Evans with it. Evans in behind the play, Baraneski down. Franklin will head to the box, and it'll be another Jamestown power play with 4:50 remaining. Franklin in the box. Arichuk after this face-off win. Here is Volcano looking across for a shot by Michalchuk, and that one goes off the blocker of Pyros. Arichuk sends it below the goal line. Tipped out high now to Volcano. Volcano finding Michalchuk. Now he goes deep. Return pass to Michalchuk. Berggren from below the goal line sends it to Michalchuk again. Michalchuk, Berggren, centering pass. And that one's lofted to center ice. Arichuk takes over from there. Cross ice to Michalchuk. He looks for Berggren. That one hits his stick and goes to the corner. Now Maldonado cannot get it out. Michalchuk, nice keep in. He's brought down to the ice, and that'll be another penalty. Tripping. 5-on-3 power play coming up for the Jamestown Jimmies. We'll see 1 minute and 3 seconds of 5-on-3 time. Crom wins the faceoff. It comes to Fortin. His shot sails up high. It's on top of the net and ricochets in front of the netminder, Pyros. It comes back to the point now to Suzinski. Finds Driver. Driver down low to Fortin again. Fortin up high to Driver. Back to Fortin in the corner. Fortin over to Suzinski. Lets it go. And getting a piece of it was Pyros. It heads back in behind him now. Puck trying to get out of there was Martin. This one finds Driver. Driver shoots one, and that is stopped. Rebound. They score. And it's Jake Crom. Jordan Crom with his 4th goal of the season. (12-0). Jimmies. After the Crom goal, this is Berggren looking for some more action. They score, and they are on the 5-on-3. This leaves a minute of power play time. But Zimmerman holding on to this puck and killing that power play time. Roden Evans. And now Koval. Keaton Peters sends it the length of the ice, where it can be played by Weir, who's had another perfect night. Not tested much, but he's made the saves that he needed to make. This is Wilson shooting one wide. Driver. Now down low to Berggren. That one leaks out of the zone where Weir will spark some offense. Turning it over to Evans. Evans shot on Weir. That one is paddled aside, and he takes the rebound. Evans lost it. Pressure from Zimmerman. Turnover. 1 on 5, though. He'll just get taken down to the ice, and now back the other way come the Jimmies. Maldonado penalty over. He's out of the box. Here's a Michalchuk pass attempt for Wilson. That did not go. Here is Crom again. He shoots one, and that one goes in to the crease of that Huskies logo of Jake Pyros. 1:41 remaining in this game. 12-0. It's been an absolutely dominant night. And dominant third period, that is. 7 goals scored by the Jimmies in this third period. They will be much on their way to victory. Keaton Peters. Matt Martin. Another turnover. Michalchuk. Springs Carter Johnson. Looking for Crom. He was tied up with Peters and was unable to get it. Carter from below the goal line. Wraparound attempt that's handled by Pyros. Behind the play, we got some extracurricular activity. Peters was on top of Crom, and those two will we'll just throw those two out of the game with 1:09 remaining in this third period. Gets to that point of the game where it's late enough to where you can just start ejecting players for that kind of behavior. That's exactly what happened with Crom and Peters. We'll send them to the locker room early. Send them home to the showers. Showers early. Here's Crom. Johnson, and that one's deflected on net. Handled by Pyros. Christensen's face-off win goes all the way the length of the ice, and we are in the final minute of regulation. There will be a penalty on Peters. Here comes McDonald on the power play to end this game. Fortin with it. Fortin. Down low to Christensen, and now back up high to Fortin. Over to Suzinski. Suzinski back pass to Johnson, over to Fortin. Hopped over his stick. Fortin with 30 seconds remaining in regulation. Fortin sends it to the front. Here's Johnson, scores! Wyatt Johnson on a brilliant feed from Fortin, and that makes it 13-0. Jimmies. Wyatt Johnson, power play strike with 24 remaining in regulation. Makes it 13-0. And this will be a fun bus ride home for this Jamestown team. Reaching double digits for the first time this season here in West Dundee. On the other side of it, Huskies have a lot of work to do following a double-digit loss. Back the other way comes Fortin. Fortin moves in on Pyros. Oh, he was looking for his fourth of the game, and that was deflected to the corner now. Volcano, final shot as the horn sounds, and that'll do it for this game. Your final score, 13-0, Jamestown. Another perfect night for the Red Hots. Brandon Weir A absolute dominant performance from the Jimmies here tonight in West Dundee, and the teams congratulate each other, and the Huskies salute their crowd here at Leaf Center. And the traditional handshakes. Thank you so much for joining this broadcast. Final score 13-0, Jamestown. And from West Dundee, this is James Goronsky saying, good night, Huskies Nation.